This is how we hoot it. This is how we hoot it. This is how we hoot it.
This is how we hoot it.
Oh.
All right. Hey, thank you for joining us, everybody. Let's talk about podcast number 6, the Godfather of podcasts. Started off with Joe Rogan, the man himself.
Fear is not a factor for you. I'm sorry,
No.
Joe. I'm sorry.
Money man.
Sorry.
Dude, don't
How
go
old-
back. We're not doing throwback Joe.
How old is Fear Factor?
So old.
Almost as
He
old
had
as I
hair.
am.
You know something,
That
Joe
was
Rogan?
A very young boy.
Yeah, that's back when you
Same.
sat on the couch
You
Yes.
weren't a young boy.
with pops and moms.
I was a
That's
young
whenever
girl.
you started watching the TV guide roll through, and if you missed the damn channel you wanted, you had to watch the whole thing roll back over.
Yeah, you did.
You couldn't just go up and down.
I couldn't watch Fear Factor when they got to the eating stuff.
Pansy.
I could watch all the
yeah.
skyscraper.
I didn't like the things in the box. Yeesh. That
I
gives
loved
me-
it all.
Well, first off,
Especially
you're in a
the eating.
confined space, and then they're gonna put all these roaches, like big African
Okay, not
roaches that are
roaches.
like a foot
Not
long.
roaches.
Yeah.
It's mom in a box. In a box.
So my guy
girl.
Joe
You got a
Rogan,
pretty
all right?
voice, B.
You know what I
thank you,
mean?
thank
Joe
You've
Rogan.
been holding out on us.
Dude,
He
you
really
know
has.
JT.
He
JT's
really-
mom.
and there he is, that guy. He
Actually,
showed
I
up.
did laugh when I first saw that video. I was like, it felt like somebody should have did that video like 10
What?
years prior to that.
Junk in a box.
Yeah, Junk in a Box.
Oh yeah, it's,
yeah.
it's greatness. It's
Yeah.
gold.
yeah.
Is there something I don't know? Junk in a box? Is that not the same thing as
Justin
Dick in a box?
Timberlake?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
Dick in a
it. They're
box?
just
Okay,
censoring.
okay,
I'm,
okay.
trying, I'm trying to censor. You know.
Okay, no, it's Dick in a box. I was wondering if there was two versions. I was
There
like,
you
wait,
go,
what?
Christopher.
What?
Yeah.
Junk? No, is it, we talking about the same guy? Lonely Owl.
Hey,
No.
Fun
Look,
fact. Halloween costume 1 year. Dick in a box.
That was yours?
That was JT.
Oh.
The year after it came out,
I'm
played
not-
it well.
I'm
Yeah,
sure you were
I'm-
not alone that year.
Yeah,
but
no, I'm not
No,
gonna lie.
actually, I was the only one. And this is whenever going out seeing Mahoney's down. Only one. I was like, no, everyone's
Really?
like, oh, dude, Dick in a box.
Well,
Like,
even to just a couple years ago, I went to a Halloween party. I'm talking 2-3 years ago, and we're years past that song coming out. And somebody pulled out the Dick in the Box costume, and I tell you what, it was still a hit.
still a hit.
Still a
It's
hit.
always
It's
going to be a
gold.
hit.
Yes, always.
Just don't do it when
It's a
passing out
go-to.
candy to kids.
I haven't done it. I might wait till it's well past that time. Like,
What are we, 10 years now?
Because
Do
I'll
you
still
ha-
be dressing up when I'm
do
42.
you have your costume picked
Nice.
out this year?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
it's what date is it? It's the 20th.
It's the 20th, dude. Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, if we're going to go...
Do you want to
We're gonna
reveal
come
that,
back
or
to
do
Joe
you want to
Rogan.
come?
Yeah,
What are
no,
we doing?
absolutely. I actually pulled it out last weekend. I went to camping for a
It's
cure.
off topic.
No, hold on. Yeah. Pull it out. Dick in a box. Not the same thing. Hold on. I actually went to camping for a cure. You know, we camp.
Yeah, that was awesome. I saw the picture.
Absolutely. Thank you. We went to camping for
Oh,
a
yeah.
cure out there in Kipper Williams. That is my Halloween costume. We were, of course, Nightmare Before Christmas. The whole family. Little
Beautiful.
boy was Locke.
I saw
My daughter was
Prudence won
Sally.
something.
Oh, she
This
won.
is
Killed
Halloween.
it. Killed it.
This
She beat
is
Taco
Halloween.
Bell.
Prudence
Your pedal
being
Taco Bell?
Chris's
The boy-
dog.
Yes.
Prudence, yes. Prudence
He's
is my dog.
fostering her right now for me. Thank
She
you.
was. Calm down.
Okay.
You're not taking her home. Prudence is my dog. Beautiful
So
young
sweet.
dog. She's so sweet. She's such a good dog.
Amazing.
She wore that costume for like 3 hours. Never checked up. Didn't chew it. Didn't do
Straight
nothing.
up.
She was Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas. Everybody's familiar. It's classic. She was Zero. My daughter was Sally. My son was Locke, which is the little red face.
Little devil child.
I'm gonna just call it Devil. Yep. It does not reflect him as a person.
Nope.
Nope.
That's
That's my dude. That's my dude. Bro.
Yeah, for sure. My wife was Oogie Boogie. Killed Oogie Boogie.
Yes, she
Handmade. Look, everyone's costume except for my daughter's was handmade. And I was
Handmade by who?
my wife.
The wife.
Of course.
Yes, sir. Not me. And of course, I was Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King.
Confession. I've never seen the movie.
Oh.
I know.
I haven't even
This
seen the
is
movie as of 2
Halloween.
years
I'll
ago.
put it on the list this
Halloween.
year.
Yeah, you got
I
to.
want to.
I tell you what, just put it on. What's playing all the Halloween movies right now, like AMC
I
or
don't know. I don't have
Freeform or
cable.
whatever. Put it on almost at any point. It's on.
It's on.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Marilyn Manson does a remix version of this.
Yes,
is
he does.
Halloween.
Kills it too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kills it.
Kills
It's
it.
sick. It's insane. Like
He's
super
still alive?
hardcore.
Marilyn Manson?
Yes.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Still. Never mind.
He's
He's
not that
not.
old.
He's not quite as crazy as he was. He's chilled out. He's
He's
mature.
got all his ribs back.
He's
I was about to say something real nasty about that shit. But yeah, so we went out there, camping for a cure. We we took it all.
Camping for a cure. So
Yeah,
it was like
for cancer.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. It's
That's cool.
And all the proceeds went to benefiting the Relay for Life type
Research.
Very
cure.
nice.
Yeah, absolutely. We won. My dog won first place.
Yes.
And look, I'm telling you, he beat Taco Bell. The dog's name was Bell. And
How
he was
many
dressed
other
as a
dogs
taco.
did he have to
Yo
go up
quiero
against?
Taco
Was it,
Bell.
it was tough competition.
No, it was 3. I
What
mean,
was
they
the
were
other
pretty
dog
tough.
dressed up
One
as?
was Taco Bell.
What if your dog comes in third place out of 3?
Yeah.
You gotta feel some type of way.
You tried, good
Stella
buddy.
would've
Like, do you go?
been nice.
Yeah.
No treats.
That's
for
how
you.
I felt about the adult Halloween costume guy, the last guy. There was only 3 of us, my wife, myself,
Aw.
and the guy. And look, don't get me wrong, creepy ass costume. He had I was a little freaked out because
You go for
he
the
didn't say
funny or the
shit.
well-known.
He wouldn't even say his name.
Oh wow!
He had like a
He
scary
was in full
costume.
character mode.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And all you could see was his eyes, like the pupils.
So he's like
Look,
that.
Yeah, no,
What
he
kind
was
of acting
committed.
is
He's
that
like
again?
that the rest of the year.
What is the committing acting? Whenever they're like really committed to the role and they engage in their regular lives.
I don't know. That was whatever
Method
it was.
acting.
Yeah,
He's
that's
method acting.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Heath
hard.
Ledger type stuff. The Joker.
Hard.
Rest
Like even the
in
guy's
peace.
like, and what do you? What costume are you? You know, I'm.
I like
Jack Skellington,
turtles.
Yeah. And he was.
I
Just,
like
he
turtles.
He just straight
You
stared at
look
the
like
guy.
that kid. I think
He
that
did,
kid.
he
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yes, he did.
That was the same look.
Yep.
The I like turtles kid. You know what I'm talking
No,
about.
I don't. I don't.
No one does.
Dude,
Unfortunately.
that's like the first
Were you the
viral
kid?
video that like really got like millions and millions.
It's
of
a
views.
kid for Halloween. He gets interviewed.
Oh
yeah.
Hold on. Okay. Yep. I remember.
I was
Okay.
like, "What's your
I
favorite?"
remember
He's like,
now.
I like turtles. It's amazing.
My kind of kid.
Yeah, I was about to say Byron probably loved that video.
Byron.
But what is everyone else being for Halloween?
A secret.
Yours is a secret. I'm going as
Oh.
Tina Turner. I'm out there. Who wants to be my Ike?
shit. You gonna
Where are you
do-
gonna be
pull
Halloween
it.
in, Byron?
gonna pull it
Where are you
off.
gonna be Halloween?
Right across the street.
In the neighborhood?
Yeah, it's a neighborhood.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. To what capacity? I don't know. We'll see that.
Make sure you're taking pictures. Because, I mean, if you're holding out on us, you keep it in the secret,
Right.
I need to know.
Yeah. It's good.
We're seriously
Okay.
keeping it a secret.
It's good.
We had 10 days.
Yeah, we're keeping it a
Why
secret.
are you not
Can we
a
have it- is
Ninja
it
Turtle
scary?
every year?
I know. You should be.
I've
yeah.
never been a Ninja Turtle.
Stella will be. Your
I don't like to do
Splinter.
what's expected of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Fair enough.
that's how
What
I
are
roll.
you, Brandon?
Well, one of my kids is gonna be a LOLB.
Okay.
The other one is going to be. Says she wants to be a Disney princess. She said Cinderella, a brown Cinderella.
Sure.
And I have another one that says Frozen. Elsa from Frozen.
Solid movie.
You know, and they're trying to
Elsa?
convince me. Yeah, Elsa.
Elsa,
They're trying
yeah.
to be. They're trying to get me to be Olaf. Like, dude,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
think they
waiting
make.
Yeah, you are Olaf.
Yeah, but dude, I don't think you make a Olaf-sized costume and size gorilla.
No, you would get the blow up Olaf.
I
You
guess.
just be yeah.
Dude, just go to Walmart and because Christmas decorations
Get the
already
Michelin
out.
Man.
Get the actual Christmas decoration Olaf and get inside of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the blow up one.
Yeah,
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 Without
absolutely.
the fan, just take the fan out and get in there.
Yeah, but I mean,
All deflated and shit.
I mean, dude, my knuckles
everything
drag the
melts.
floor when I walk. Like,
Yeah, like, dude, how'd you get the fan in there? There's no fan. That's what I look like.
I am Olaf.
yeah.
Me
And we're
want-
supposed to bring this back around to Joe Rogan at some point.
We're
Yeah,
sorry.
we'll get there. Dude,
So-
don't get me worked up on
Halloween.
Halloween. And would you say Tina
Tina
Turner?
I'm being
Turner.
Tina Turner. I'm trying to get somebody to be my Ike. I was gonna bring little cupcakes so people can force feed.
Did
to
you
me.
order the hair, or is it
That
going to
would
go
be
like?
awesome.
It's gonna be my hair.
That's what I'm talking about.
100%.
Let's do it right.
Wild as a
you
kid.
gotta be cutting like a line or two, like every like so many like feet. Some Tina. Oh, you gotta be.
Big wheels
Yeah.
keep on turning.
Heels?
Oh,
What size heels we're going?
Oh,
see?
stilettos, just whatever I have at home. Yeah.
So, another fun fact. I did not know what a stiletto was. It probably
Come on.
like
Really?
2009 or 10. Because
Good
what's
for
her
you.
name? What's her name? Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
She had some song that said something about a stiletto, or whatever. I was like, what the hell is a stiletto?
Intriguing answer.
Come on.
What's a stiletto?
What's a stiletto?
You know what?
Stiletto.
And then I'm like, oh my god! I was like,
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Similar situation. It took me a
stilettos.
long time to figure out what a red bottom was.
Ooh, these is bloody shoes.
These
Yeah.
blood shoes.
Isn't
These
it
is
crazy
money
how long
shoes.
you can wonder something
And
then
not-
at some point you just
Because you
go,
know you can figure
I'm
it out.
gonna Google it.
Yeah, no,
I've
absolutely.
been wondering about this for 6 months.
I've never
Yep.
done that. I
Let me
Google
Google it. Yep.
immediately. It's kind of like,
Now
no,
keep
let me
it-
figure
Well,
it
that's what I'm
out.
saying. That's what you should do. And
Yeah.
then sometimes we.
yeah. Keep in mind, 2010. I mean, I was still BlackBerry. You know, I don't think I really had an iPhone. back then.
BlackBerry.
BlackBerry. Remember
You must
the
have money.
rollerball?
He
2010.
had money. That's
Back
a
whenever,
businessman.
if you said you had a BlackBerry, that was money, baby.
Ballin'.
I mean, you know I.
I can email from this
Yeah.
thing, you
You
know.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Don't let me pull out my pen and type something on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Joe Rogan.
Okay,
Yeah.
back to him.
All right.
So-
We should though. We should though. I mean, obviously, we started a podcast.
The Godfather of podcasts.
Podcast.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
call it like it is.
Son
I mean,
that-
this dude is making moves in the podcast industry. One of the
Calling
biggest followings-
shots.
calling shots. Hey, calling shots.
Like Babe Ruth. Like
So, and
Oh,
I
without a
think
doubt.
my guy could back it up here because I'm not as familiar with the situation. But Spotify, of course, picked up Joe Rogan's podcast, right?
Yep, $100 million deal.
$100
Cha-ching.
million dollars.
He is setting the path for all future podcasts.
Yeah, Sure.
There's going to be a time like Spotify is, and you're going to start seeing within the next year. You're going to start seeing different podcasts that's going to be strictly only Apple, Stripple.
Stripple looking
Strictly,
head out.
strictly
That sounds
only,
delicious.
Stitcher, whatever, like
Yep.
iHeartRadio. Like you're gonna start seeing that,
Google, yeah, all
and
of
that's
Yeah.
gonna start taking,
Facebook and Instagram,
exactly,
probably.
because YouTube they'll censor you. They don't like.
yeah,
your
and who wants
content
to
or
be
whatever.
censored? Why would you go through so much work to build up something like Joe
Demonetize.
Rogan has built, just to have somebody else tell you what you can and cannot say?
And
Facts.
to a certain extent, there are people that are going to be willing to make that compromise just to get there, but not Joe Rogan does not need to do that.
No, not in the least.
Because
bit.
if they tell him, "Hey, you need to be sent," fuck you, I'm
Well,
out of here,
you
and
might-
anybody else will be waiting for him to
Without-
come by.
Well, they had the issue with the Spotify employees that said we need to censor his his material.
Who are these
and
Karens?
the owner said, "You don't like it? Deuces, kick rocks." Like they had
I love
his
it.
bot.
Well, they know what
They
they
had
got.
his back.
They know what they got. That's why. I mean, look at
doubt.
every single Joe Rogan episode, and we're talking multi-million views
per episode.
On everything.
He's the
on every
highest-
single one
on
of them. It
everything.
don't matter which one you look at and what he's on. 1,500 episodes.
He's
or
just
more, something like that.
enjoyable to listen to.
He really is.
Yeah.
And
Well, he's realistic.
Always
He's not.
interesting.
He doesn't swing a side. He's
Nope.
a logical thinker. He's
He
a,
does,
Well, this
yeah,
doesn't make
yeah.
sense, or this does.
I've
make
never
sense.
seen him get worked up. Like
No.
truly, like where
I've
you're
seen
like,
him
oh
be
really?
entertained.
I've
When it comes
never-
to martial arts, though, right?
He doesn't really get worked up there. He's
not
more
really-
entertained.
Not really heated, but I've seen him get emotional. Did y'all see the podcast about the
Who
two
doesn't
guys?
love an emotional guy?
Dude, the two guys that they dedicate their lives to help people get wrongful convictions turned
Overturned.
around, innocent people. He told they had this story.
Oh, like
on there.
legal. I got you.
Isn't
And
Kim
that was the whole
Kardashian
thing
doing
that they were
that now?
talking about Kamala Harris, that she was in California, a DA, and she refused people's right to for a $15 DNA test to say, hey, I'm innocent. I'm telling you, I'm innocent.
Whoa.
Please, like, you have DNA. Please test my DNA, and would refuse it. And these
Just to
guys
close
went
the
there and
case.
they told a story, and it choked Joe Rogan up like he had to take
Well,
a
that's not
second.
heated. That's just being
No,
empathetic.
I'm just saying, like, he was. I mean, dude.
I feel like I could really be chill with Joe Rogan.
Can't we all?
Ah,
Without a
gosh,
doubt.
like
But
I could just go sit and talk to him.
My thing about censoring him, though, you search for him. You go listen to that podcast.
Yes.
Right.
If you
No.
want it censored, don't listen to it.
That's
Hey,
right.
and look, if you put it on within the first 15 minutes,
comes out the
you
gate.
know whether or not it's your podcast.
Yeah.
And for
It's-
several million people across the United States, it's
included.
their podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
But some people, it's not. Hey, look, you
If it
have
ain't
the
broke,
option.
don't fix it.
Yeah, you
Facts.
have the option. Turn it off. That's a great thing about podcasts. Turn it off if you don't,
You don't have to
switch.
listen to it. You
There
don't
are
have to complain
thousands,
about it.
hundreds of thousands of podcasts. One of the most listened to. Radio is dying. Live radio
Mm.
is dying. Podcast is what's being listened to.
And
And you have the option.
It's so funny, man.
There's a podcast for everyone.
You
You,
can get
ever
on every
just like Google
like-
podcasts? Like,
Yeah.
I want to listen to scary stories. There's a podcast for that.
Yep.
I want to listen to turtle stuff. Podcast for that.
Bigfoot stories.
Bigfoot stories.
Sign me up.
Podcast for that.
Everything.
Guaranteed. There is a podcast for everything.
Radio's a thing of the past. Like
it
actual
really
sound on
is.
your radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, and I'm not gonna say the radio station.
Well, it was
but
fading whenever Pandora and iHeartRadio, when all that started. Radio
Well,
started to die
like,
out.
locally, I listen to WWL because that's our,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a-
870 AM.
I'll
get
say
my-
it's going to be hard to kill talk radio.
I listen to that a lot, but
It
a
will.
lot. I'm surprised at a lot of people that I go, "Do you ever listen to 870 AM or WWL?" And they go, "No, like never, ever." Like that talks about all our local stuff, whether it's Terrebonne Parish, Lafourche Parish, Jefferson,
I get the
Plaquemines.
text
You know,
updates.
I retract my previous statement. That will go away too because
Yeah, no, that's
you have
the-
that option. And I think as the older generation, I'm not going to say die, fades out, and the newer generation steps up to that plate, they still may want to get that kind of news and that kind of information. They're going to get it from a different
But
source.
and
Yeah.
it's because it's at the tip of your fingertips. You don't have to say, okay, well,
I get
I got to
text
listen to the radio at
updates.
9 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning. No,
Yep. It's
can
whenever
listen
you,
to
You know,
it.
actually,
whether
there-
it's your ride to work or whatever.
That reminds me, I don't know if y'all have tuned in yet, but I've been wanting to tune in to Cam Jordan and oh Lord have
On-
mercy,
on ESPN?
Mark Ingram's podcast,
Oh.
Big Truths or something like
Big
that.
Truths.
They got
No,
a
Big
podcast?
Trust.
Big Trust.
Big Trust. Yay.
I want to
Dude,
tune in, man. I'm sure it's good.
Mark Ingram's dynamic with killing me right
he's got
now. Yeah.
Alvin and he's got Cam Jordan on it. I think it's them three.
Well, he went play for the Ravens,
Yeah.
and
Hasn't been
their
being
quarterback
productive.
Lamar Jackson. They call him Big Trust. And dude, when they did that first, and everybody's seen the after interview, and when they started that shit with the Big Trust and the Big Trust, and they all started shouting, I was like, dude, it touched my heart. I was like, I love these guys.
I miss Mark Ingram as our back.
Dude, he's such
Yeah.
a he reminds me of like I got that kind
I
of
was
love for Taysom
brokenhearted
Hill.
when he left.
No, absolutely.
It was-
I think
yeah,
everyone
absolutely.
was.
And it was
It's
for like
money.
what, $1 million a year, like extra or something. And supposedly
Just
that
$1
was all
mil.
his agent. Like he didn't necessarily want to
Well,
leave, but he
yeah.
was,
Yeah, he's got to do what he's got to do. I mean, he's a businessman. He's a football player. He's doing what he's got to do, supporting his family and all that, whatever. But it's sad to see someone like that go. Because he's not just a great football player, but he's a great person.
He brought a certain energy.
How many?
He did.
Yeah.
How many locker room videos have y'all seen
What-
this year
exactly. 2.
after a
You
win?
don't.
Yeah, of course. We didn't win them all, but
Right. You don't.
I don't see any of
You
them.
ain't got that same dynamic, and
No,
that's
you're
that's
right.
part of what hurts us.
That energy.
It's-
Sometimes it's
I,
worth
I used to
extra
love
mil
me
a
some
year.
locker room videos.
without a
Who
doubt.
doesn't?
Yeah.
I don't want to touch nobody's feelings, but you ain't never seen Mark Ingram punching nobody at practice, hollering at the
No.
coaches. You know what I mean? He had love. He had love in his heart.
He was
I'm
a
big
he was a
fan of that.
professional in a different kind of way.
Yeah, absolutely. And their dynamic. Whenever you see that, like I'll even go. I might even watch that video tonight. That interview, that post game interview, where they just going wild and having fun. It really like it
It's
brings you
energy.
into the it's the energy. It
Dude,
really brings you into it.
You know who else has a pretty
Big
awesome
Trust.
podcast? And it's not on any podcast platform except for on YouTube. Chad Ochocinco.
Really?
It's called I'm an Athlete. Dude, it looks awesome.
Really?
It's of him and 3 guys. And last week was Brandon Marshall and somebody else. Awesome setup. And they real nice kind of like restaurant bar area. They're eating and talking like about old football stuff. And,
I watched his 30 on 30.
That's good. He
was a character,
he
man.
was
But
pretty smart about his
so it's
money.
him and Brandon Marshall.
But it was Brandon Marshall and somebody else.
Yeah, I don't like Brandon
Um,
Marshall. He's a Saint hater
Dude.
ever since they cut him.
Dude,
He really is. He's
Um,
a Saint hater.
A lot of people. I feel like a lot of people are Saints haters.
Yes.
I remember.
It-
I remember watching. It was what's that show? It was on HBO. It was Hard Knocks,
Hard knocks.
and it was with Cincinnati. And he was on there. He's like, "Hey, coach, question. What do I do with my money?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "What do I do with my money? I got it all in a box under my bed." And he's like, "What? No, man. You got to get this in a bank. Like, look, I'm gonna get you in touch with somebody. They're gonna teach you what to do." Dude had all his money in a box under his bed.
Legit?
Legit.
There was no sarcasm.
I'm not gonna lie. It's
I
really
have
hard to blame
all
the
my
guy.
money in a box under a bed.
Like
Uh,
he didn't know no better. Like he
this
came
an
up.
old
Can you give us your
Got
address
money?
real quick?
Yeah.
What time you gonna be at work tomorrow?
But like stuff from like like we talking about like Hard Knocks and stuff from the past and stuff like it's such a shame that you see a lot of like stuff like cancel culture, like bringing up somebody's
Oh, yeah.
past and stuff from like 20 years ago that
Oh,
somebody was
man.
stupid and said something and regret it. Now,
And it's worse
but-
now because of all the social media. Everything's
Yeah.
recorded. Oh,
Everyone's
he messed up.
offended.
Let me go pull up every dirty
It's a
thing or
shame.
every mistake he's ever or
As if they've
everything
never
he's
done
ever
it.
said and really dig into that. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta let that shit
Sometimes you just gotta let it go, man. People are stupid. We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
We're all young, dumb. But you know who's actually teaching a kid right? And that dude is a beast. Archie Manning's grandson plays for Newman.
Mm-hmm.
Beast.
Really?
Well, yeah, I heard
First
about that. Yeah.
game threw 6 touchdowns, 300 something yards.
I heard. Yeah, I heard he's poised to make every other Manning look like.
Oh yeah, look, he's.
I mean, I like the Manning family
hold on.
in general.
Everybody
Hold up,
loves the Mannings.
dude has no social media. Brilliant.
Perfect.
Can't come back
Yep.
on him.
Perfect.
He's not accepting any scholarships or any talks right now of college. Not just focus on football. I'm like,
Yep.
they're doing this.
But
kid
that's
right.
whenever you actually decide to listen to somebody who's gonna guide you in life.
just
and
hope he goes
that's
to
a wise
LSU.
move.
I mean, Eli Ole Miss, Peyton Tennessee. Dad went to Ole Miss too.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Yeah.
LSU calling.
No, absolutely.
I'd gladly take him.
Easy.
I mean, he's
Easy call.
he's only like a freshman, but I mean,
So we
yeah,
hurt
still,
right now.
we were
LSU hurt right now.
I would have went to Ole Miss too. They said I was too fast and enough athletic.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, they
Yeah.
couldn't handle
It
you.
wasn't
they couldn't
fair to
handle you
everybody
speed.
else.
Yeah.
I believe it. Yeah.
Dude clocking 3.640s
Hey,
all day.
phenom. All me.
They knew they couldn't pay you enough. That's what it was.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, boy.
But even like bringing up stuff like that, like about like your childhood and your like different
Dude, yeah.
memories and stuff like that. Like I remember playing football when I was a kid, and of course diehard Saints fan. But you always wanted to be Michael Jordan on the court. You always wanted to act like him. You always when you was out there playing defense, you wanted to be primetime.
Sure.
I wanted a bandana so bad, so I could be like primetime. Mom was like, "No, you can't have that." I was like, "Why not?" Because that means you're in a gang. Like, mom.
You're like, but mom,
Hood.
I am in a gang. I mean, what?
It's what all the
I
cool
live
kids
in
are
Broadmoor. I'm in a gang.
Beat town.
Beat like-
Huh?
Come on. I mean, it's the same. My mom told me I couldn't have a pager because it means I was.
Let's
drug
get your
dealer.
mom on the phone, dude. I think I got
Dude,
it.
let's get-
Dude, we're going to have to get her on speed, though. Actually, let's get your mom in the studio next week, if
She's
you don't
like-
mind.
She'd be like, "You full of it." She's lying. I begged for a pager. She's like, "Nah, that means you're a drug dealer."
A pager.
A pager. Oh yeah. I wanted-
Remember when you said
Don't
you used to?
doctors have pagers still?
You know, I didn't have a pager
Dude, we should
when I
bring-
was
Still?
young. I didn't have a pager when I was
Still?
young.
Yeah, they still.
But when I got into my first oil field job, I actually had a pager. No one ever used it. They gave us pagers. They didn't give us company phones. You had to use your regular phone.
Oh, straight
but they
up.
gave you a pager, and I'm pretty sure I put it in my truck
Dude,
and never
we
touched
should
it
bring it
until
back. You know how people bring a flip phone? Let's bring pagers back. What's up? The clear blue ones?
Dude,
I don't want any other additional way for people to
And
contact
you know
me at all.
100%.
I would just
Leave me
I would
alone.
just be paging y'all all day. 8008. Boom.
Yeah, what's up, Chris? Text,
Yeah.
text you back. What's up, Chris?
What you needed? Oh, nothing. Just boom. That's
But-
all I got.
But along those lines, fun fact, story. I'm telling you, I swear I played. I'm telling you, it was Brandon Jacobs. Anybody know Brandon Jacobs, running back, played for the Giants. Dude was a beast.
Big old
phenom,
dude.
Big old dude. Played
Big
at
old
Assumption
dude.
High School. Graduated same year I did, 2000. Anyway, when I went to junior high, I swear I played with this dude. He was the running back. He moved into my neighborhood, and his aunt lived there. It was kind of like some Fresh Prince stuff. But anyway, he played in the football team, and he was a cool dude. And we were riding bikes, and I didn't have the cool bike. Chunky kid didn't have the Mongoose or the GT. My mom and them, of course, and my mom, they wouldn't give me an expensive bike. So I had the mountain bike. So the chunky dude.
They got a theme going with your mom right now. I don't
Here,
know, man.
This is some resentment.
Exactly.
I can't wait to meet Mama Champagne. I'm just saying. Like, I
Same.
bet she's awesome.
So I had mountain bikes. So everybody's doing bunny hops and what's that, kick tail or whatever. But I got strong because I was trying to do the same stuff with the
On a mountain bike. 32-inch tires, dude, trying to pop wheelies.
Dude had a 40-pound mountain bike.
Well, one day I was like, Brandon, come over to my house. And he's like, all right. So he came over, and dude come around the corner in a tandem bicycle.
You talking two-person.
A two-person bicycle. This dude's in the front.
Is he? So he's on the front,
He's in the
of
front.
a tandem bicycle.
The
kid you
front of
not.
it?
I kid you not. This dude pops a wheelie. I was like, oh!
Arm strength like a
Dude, I was
motherfucker.
like, damn, there it is.
You're like,
man.
I'm putting this on TikTok that don't exist for the next 30 years.
Bruh, dude was a beast, bruh. But, used to have the bicycle. Used to, put the
Dude,
football
yeah,
cards in the
And
spokes.
the spokes. For me, whenever I was that age, the bicycles, of course, everybody's still rocking Mongoose and all that.
GT.
Pegs.
Mongoose.
Pegs. It was pegs.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and I'm going to tell you, like, I don't know if y'all can see this. You got to really zoom in on the camera right now. I have a scar on my eyebrow because, of course, I had to have pegs.
Got it.
But, everybody doing tricks and stuff. You grind your handlebars on the ground.
Yeah.
Edge of the handle grip wear off. Well,
Oh, yeah.
that was like that on my bike. On my Mongoose with the gyro, all right? And I was practicing.
What color?
It was silver.
Hold on.
Okay.
Did you
Yes,
have
sir.
the different color tires?
No, black. I know.
Okay.
Dude,
All
we,
right.
we
You kept
didn't-
it clean.
we didn't live like that.
You
all
kept
right?
it clean.
We didn't live like that. I had the basic mongoose.
If you had the
with
bright
gyro.
colors,
Hey,
they could steal
hey,
your bike easier.
I had to wait for my birthday to get the peg.
I'm jealous of you right now because you had a mongoose.
Look,
Your
hey,
boy
look.
had a Huffy.
Hey.
It was orange and black.
Hey, homie had to cut hella grass for
way,
that mongoose. All right.
way in the back corner of Walmart.
Yeah, way in the back.
But no, look, I'm out in the street in front of my home. It was summertime, so we just all cutting up, playing around. You know, we made little ramps out of piece of plywood.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how I don't have more broken arms, but I'm practicing on my front peg tricks. Well, I went to spin around and jump on the front pegs, and the bike went down, and literally my eyebrow
ate
the handlebar, like ate into
Oh
it.
no.
Dude, split
Sounds
me open.
dangerous.
I had like a dozen stitches in my eye. I walked in my eye. I can remember it to this day. My mom, she get
Mama level.
mama level get
Oh.
she get lightheaded when she see that shit. Well, her baby boy walked in the house, and I didn't know. I knew I bit it hard. Yeah,
Mom,
I
what's
get
the
up.
deal?
I'm like,
You couldn't
bike-
pull out your phone and go, let me see
no,
what I look
absolutely
like.
not. Bike in the middle of the street. Everybody just ran away. All right, everybody just ran away because
good.
I'm open. You can see the white tissue and everything. I walked in.
me
The,
down.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, I walked in the house. I was like, Mom, and she cooking at the stove. Look, when she turned to me, white, grabbed the towel off the table, ran to me, and just put it on my face. Called the neighbor and was like, I need your help. My neighbor had to come over, drive us both to urgent care. Okay, because mom couldn't even come back there. She was
Y'all
like,
must have
nah.
went to the hospital though, like emergency room.
Yeah,
there was
yeah,
no
yeah.
urgent care.
Well,
back
yeah,
then.
you know, it wasn't
Yeah.
urgent care back then, but it was like emergency, run and done kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude went in there, they Novocaine my eye up and stuff. Like, start putting.
You look good now.
Get it? Yeah.
Thank you. I've been working on it for like 13 years, but no, it's
Work
longer.
in progress.
Yeah, but she tried to come back there, and when they started stabbing my eye with a needle to get everything numb, she had to walk out. And she was like, Laura, my neighbor at the time, still know her from this day, but she was like, I need you to go back there with my boy because I'm about to pass out. Yeah, it was,
Some people can't handle that.
I split clean open.
It doesn't bother me at
Split
all.
clean open, but I tell you what, still tried them peg tricks after.
That's what's
And look, when I
Kids
got
are
home,
resilient.
that night. Like, my dad never checked up. I walked in the night, stitches, little butterfly Band-Aid on the top or whatever. Walked in the house. Dad was like, "You stupid."
Daddy love it.
Now, if you think about that, like, dude, think about all the times the last time you played with friends and you didn't even realize it. Childhood friends or whatever, or even like, friends today, like man, that's the last time you're gonna talk to them or see them.
No,
Not about but just people move
without
away,
without
whatever,
realizing it, you know?
realizing it.
Yeah, and that back to those days, back in the hood, whenever we played backyard football or whatever, I played football with some guys every single day for years, and then
You know when that usually starts to fade out is when you go to your partner's house and you're expecting him to come out and his mom comes out and goes, "Oh no, he's at work," and you're like,
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a big changer for.
"What do you mean
everybody.
he's at work?
He got a job?
Yep.
Like he got a job?" And that's whenever you see it go away. Because my best buddy growing up, Trey, I remember the time I went to his house, and I remember he told me he put out some job applications and all that, and I go over to we're gonna go ride bikes, go do our football thing or whatever, and no, he's at work, and I'm like, what? What do you mean he's at work?
So who I'm supposed to ride bike with then?
Yeah, like
Myself?
so, like I just walk home by myself. Thank God I have my dog with me to be by my side during my talk.
Old Biscuit, pour some out.
Biscuit was gangster.
He was a G.
You want to talk about a good dog?
Dude was like a miniature golden retriever, looking.
Aww.
Yeah,
He was
no.
like a Dotson golden retriever.
God, that's real small.
But he was bigger. He was
Yeah,
he was,
no,
He
it-
was bigger.
he was short to the ground, long, but like a golden retriever.
He's like if a
He was a-
corgi had babies
Yeah.
with a golden retriever.
Yeah.
Okay,
But with
that was
the
your road dog.
Little.
Oh, that was my road dog. It used to be so funny whenever they had the nativity scene during Christmas time. He would, my dad would set up like the lights over the baby Jesus. That way, when people would drive by, they could see the nativity scene, and it was warm. So he would go, he'd go lay on top of baby Jesus, and he would sleep right there. So whenever people would pass, he looked like little baby dog
loves-
Jesus.
little baby dog
He's
Jesus.
just protecting baby Jesus.
Yeah, he was great. Yeah, pour one
Oh,
out.
I like to picture my Jesus in a tuxedo shirt. You know,
Yeah, no, he was great.
9 pounds, 8 ounces.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, you do have those moments where you just go like, I don't know if this is gonna happen again.
You know what I like? I like to hear names that I used to, like, people I used to hang out with in the past, and their name comes up just randomly, either just crossing paths
All the
or
memories.
somebody I knew that knew them. Like, actually, I got a guy, remind me after all this is over, I hung out with a guy this weekend that played soccer with you in high school.
Who's that?
He
His
balled out with me. You mean?
Hold
Yeah,
on, because
yeah,
He didn't play with
but
me.
of
He
course he
balled
could-
out.
but of course he couldn't keep up with you because you were so fast.
Yeah, me and B were.
Oh,
on
you
the same
played
team.
soccer too?
Yeah,
Well, he
yeah.
knew CJ Tubes as well. Travis Blanchard.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
I know
Travis.
Travis.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah.
out Travis, homie.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Met him. He was my camper buddy this weekend.
Yeah, me, Travis.
Good
graduated
people.
with me.
Yeah, we got shitty.
Good people.
Yeah,
I think
oh,
he
yeah.
lives in
He
this
does. He
area.
lives right across the street from Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
absolutely. Lydia Street by
Good
Blue.
people.
You heard?
Good people.
Yeah, real good people. Look, hey, we sat in the shop. I didn't know this guy before Saturday. He pulled in right before me. He parked his camper. I got to let him sat in the road, let him get his truck out the way. I pulled my camper in. By the time I set my jacks down for about 2 hours, me, him, my wife, and his wife sat in the street. And
Oh, I
talked.
could absolutely see y'all being.
Yeah, Travis.
Oh,
they
clicking.
good people.
Yeah, good people. Yeah, definitely.
What was his costume? Just curious.
Travis Blanchard. He was just he was just himself.
original.
Yeah, he was. They didn't costume, but the kid's costume, the kid that they have, and her friend, they costumed. Can't exactly remember what because I was slightly inebriated.
Same thing. We were just
Almost
talking about
old.
that.
You're always slightly inebriated.
Same.
Like a lot of those.
No,
guys,
sometimes I'm really inebriated.
Like a lot of those guys we played soccer with, dude. You know, last time you ever hung out with them, or
Yeah,
you know,
you know what's weird is when I was young, man, it's like you had this vision of like everybody that you knew or you were close friends with was going to be something. Like,
Yeah.
none of us were going to be losers or fall in the
Or at least
drug
anticipated,
scenario
yeah.
or this. And then you find out like certain people that you were really close to, like they're bad off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's hard for me. Like, I don't like hearing that or seeing that. I'm like, man, no, like you were my
yeah.
partner, you know, like. Yeah, like no, you were supposed to be like, do something with yourself, and
Well, I
unfortunately-
mean, even if you really think about it, when you were young, you just thought that you was gonna be friends with these people forever. Like
Yeah.
that was the people you were gonna
Yep.
know and you were gonna grow up with. And more than half the people out played football with, rode bikes with, played basketball with,
Don't
hung
see
out
'em.
with every day. More than
even
half
with
of them, I
social
don't know.
media, you don't
Yep.
see
Yeah.
them.
Nope.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's a weird thing, man. It's
And you know what? The shitty part is, you could.
yeah.
But it's like as a grown up, they have grown up.
You
can
stuff.
find
They
peop-
got kids. They got.
Give me 10
families, they-
minutes. I could probably find anybody
Yep.
that I went to school with or
Yep.
played with.
Any potty.
But
Yeah.
you like
Yeah.
run
Any
into 'em, it's
pod.
like, hey, let's
Any
run
pod.
any pod.
Sorry, any potty out
I
there. I
know.
can find them. I'll find them. Any potty.
I'm a mumbler.
Yeah, I got my share of mumbles. Don't worry
But
about
in
me.
retrospect, I mean, like a whole new group of friends.
Yeah, no, and I mean that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's life.
We ran hard after high school with a bunch of people, and it was like I was married, and I had this big old house, and like we had parties.
Dude,
like,
we had some really good Christmas parties, and
we had like awesome Christmas parties. Like we would have like, oh, let's do like the white elephant thing, and we were talking about this a couple podcasts.
You talking about
ago.
as
the
a
white
young adult?
As a
young
I
adult?
was probably like 25.
Okay,
something
okay.
like that. So we had a bunch of good Christmas parties, man. Just living life, and same thing, man. Like, dude, all those good times we had, and just those people just kind of fade off. Just,
Don't say that.
yeah,
I'm
well,
25
it's
now.
it's like you got the
Concerning.
first stage, which is people get jobs,
Yep.
Yep.
and then the second stage is some
Family.
people get married earlier than
Family.
others.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
And then the
Family,
the
that's
third
it.
stage is when you really start having kids and your obligations totally change. And
But you know, my favorite part about that situation is, just like you and Champ, y'all's friends back in the G.
Cool. Yep.
Things y'all kind of not say went separate ways, but he was doing his thing, you was doing your thing, and now look at where we are.
We made time. We always found time because we realized back then that we were, when people kind of started falling off and like people wouldn't return phone calls
Yeah.
or
that's
wanna
the
hang
worst,
out.
man.
Yeah.
When you call somebody to check up on them, or you leave them a voicemail,
And never hear.
and you're like, damn, dog.
Yep. That and you realize
Fuck 'em.
like that's when you realize, damn, they weren't they weren't the OG.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
they
absolutely.
weren't,
I mean, my best friend, we talking about playing football when we were young, yada, yada, riding bikes. My very best friend, who now is my brother-in-law, which I never would have thought that, okay? Don't get
I
weird.
think he had that planned all along, brother.
No, and that's the crazy part. Like, he never talked about my sister was always there.
Oh, well played. Of course he
Yeah.
didn't. Because if he brought it up, he'd be like, "Hell, no, you ain't."
Slap the piss
Like
out you,
my
boy. You better
sisters,
go home. No, but like I'd have never thought that. And then and there was even a point where he was doing his thing, I was doing my thing. I had a family early, kids, wife, house, all that. He was over there doing his thing, and then somehow, and I'm not even sure how it happened, but we kind of came back together, and one thing led to another, and now him and wife, my sister, been married for a few years now, and I mean, just as close as we
Yeah,
were
that's
back.
cool. That's a cool
I mean,
story.
I would
that's
literally, his mom, Lord bless her soul, she has passed now, is my second mom, and I would literally, if I wasn't at his house every single day, he was at my house.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah. Well, what else you had to do? You know what I mean? I mean, that was back before you had all the
Facts.
distractions
Yep.
that you do
Yep.
now.
Yeah.
So, and you couldn't access each other the same way that you do now. So, yeah, I mean, back in the day, you if you wanted to see each other, you
You
walked
had to
over.
go find him. Yeah.
Yeah, you went ride your bike. You
And-
went park it over there.
And I think one of the coolest things that if you're a fan of The Office like I am, dude, I still watch I watch every episode
We
that
love
comes
The
on.
Office. Yes.
But the last episode when Andy Nordog said
Nordog.
that when he said you don't realize you wish you would know the good times when they were there.
Yep.
Until
Oh,
after
yeah.
they already passed.
Yeah.
Like you
Dude,
think
Andy
you're-
was so wise.
And you want to talk about this year being a reminder that people not being able to see each other for months.
Yeah.
Close family.
I even seen a
Dude.
news article about that the other day, talking about, COVID's affecting health in more than one way.
and mental health.
People,
Mental health,
mental health.
absolutely.
People aren't able to see their own mothers
Yeah.
for months at a time.
There have been
because
suicides from
it-
COVID.
Oh, without a
absolutely.
doubt,
Just
it's
isolation.
only going to get worse. Dude, depression is deep. It's a thing, man. It's
Yeah.
it's a bitch. Like straight up, like it's easy to go down that dark hole
Yep.
once you've lost your job. You can't pay your bills. How you
You
gonna
got
put
nobody
a
to
roof over
talk to,
your
Well,
no
kids'
you-
friends
head.
to be there for you, no
your
family
worst
that can
enemy,
be there.
yeah, your worst enemy is yourself
is
in
your
most
mom.
cases.
Oh, without a doubt.
And the only thing to combat that, and for a lot of people, is having somebody
Your
else be a
friends.
voice in
Yeah,
your ear. And if they're not
absolutely.
there,
Absolutely.
Even if it's just for a bitch session where both y'all just sat down
Just-
and
yeah.
just kind of bitch about things that are going on, and you can't even barely do
well,
that
we put
anymore.
this podcast off for months
Months.
Why?
Yeah.
because COVID.
COVID. Yeah.
You know,
And we even still we had contact. We stayed in contact
I was
best
gonna
we
say,
could.
we are each other's bitch sessions.
Yeah,
without a
absolutely.
doubt. No,
That's
for
why
real,
we're
like,
here.
Yeah.
where I was like, I don't know if you're ready to hear all this, but I need to vent to you.
No, I mean you need it, and like Chris said, even if it's just grabbing a beer with a friend, man, don't leave your friends hanging, man. Right now is not the time to be this petty asshole.
And,
like,
and the thing is, you never
need-
know. Even when you close to somebody, you never know when
Yeah.
it's a hard time.
I
for
feel
them.
like we need some Sarah McLaughlin's in the background right now.
some puppies.
We need you to call it in the 1-800 COVID depression.
That one-eyed dog just kind of limping along a
No, but,
trash
you know,
road.
Adopt
Definitely,
that dog
you
right
know,
now. Sorry.
it's
Yeah.
depression is
I
a
do
real
too.
thing that it's a easy road to go down, and
Yep. Yep. Got to keep your
Keep-
friends
keep-
close.
Yep, keep hustling, keep grinding, don't give up, and reach out to that one to any friend. It don't matter who
Yeah.
it is. You
Yeah,
know?
definitely.
And-
I love you guys.
Well, that's another reason too why sports are so important, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
the absence of sports has just led into that. Is that because the sports? I mean, you want to talk about like bringing somebody together? Like,
Oh, without
there's
question.
people that like I don't feel close to until we start talking sports.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then it's like boom,
There's
you're right
people,
back on the
there's
same.
people I wouldn't see if it wasn't for sports. Even family. When it really comes down to it, like this year's the first year I didn't play fantasy football. Not because of everything that's going on.
Me
'Cause I'm
either.
still watching every
It's
game.
been great too, actually.
It's a stress relief because it's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah.
I miss it. I'm gonna play again next year, but something simple like that. I would see people even in my family that I wouldn't normally see regularly because of that.
Yeah.
And just shit like that is what's changing. And we're kind of adapting and we're coming along, and we still doing what we got to do. I reach out
Yeah.
to the people I need to, but simple things like that.
Well, I was
Sports in
telling
all
my
kind of
wife
ways.
yesterday, my son messages, he's at college now, he's at LSU, and he texts me way more during football season
Oh,
than
yeah.
when it's not football season.
Yeah.
And because we usually go to Saints games together, so we'll make like half of the home games, and like we haven't got to do that this year. Like,
That's gotta suck.
Yeah.
and
gotta suck
finally,
so bad.
we might be able. I mean, only 3,000 of the 74,000 or whatever the
Well,
Superdome holds.
Worst case
3,000.
worst
How do you
case
even
scenario,
even
man.
make that call?
What is that
3,000. You're gonna
percentage,
allow
like?
3 fans? Yeah. Can you figure out a percentage that fast?
Yeah, 74,000 divided by 3,000. What's that?
3,000 fans. So they finally allow more than just friends and family of the
24%.
players.
24%, 24.6%. So
No.
Can be.
That
Not
would
of
be-
73,000.
No, you're right. You're right.
She didn't
I'm
do
off.
advanced. She
74,000.
didn't do advanced math,
74.
and just bear
Yeah, but-
with her. She didn't do advanced math in high school. Okay.
Hey, leave her alone.
2%, 2.4%.
I like turtles.
Yeah, 2.4%. So
2.4%.
Yeah, she was
two and a
close.
half percent of Saints fans can actually get in
My
the
bad.
dome for this upcoming game.
And how are they choosing those fans? Season ticket
yeah,
holders,
I-
like, top
see-
of the list.
Above my pay grade. I don't want to be that guy.
I'm pretty sure they just selling them. I think, and it's just kind of like a first.
Yeah,
come,
you get an
first
email
Yeah,
like,
but-
"Hey, congratulations, you've won the Saints fan sweepstakes."
Worst
And the
case scenario.
shitty part is a lot of the season ticket holders. A lot of times
Yeah.
they go there first. A lot of those people are a little older. They're gonna opt out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Worst case scenario, dude. Always take them to the LSU game.
Sure.
dude, I was hoping they do the LSU thing, like have the Saints games in Death Valley.
Yeah,
I heard
I thought
that.
that would have
Yeah.
been.
It's not out of the question.
I was gonna say, I hope that would be music to my ears if they go. You know what? Instead of 3,000 fans in the dome, we're gonna go to Death Valley, have 15, 20,000 people. I would think it's great.
I'm not gonna lie. I take Death Valley over the Superdome.
Don't lie to
I
me.
love the
Let it-
Superdome.
let it
I
be-
love the Superdome. Don't get me wrong. It's a heart. It's New Orleans, but I've been. I've only ever been in the stadium one time. It
One time?
was one
I'm
time.
taking
I've
you.
only ever. Take me.
I'm taking.
Take me, Byron.
What?
Take me right here.
Oh, wait a second.
No, I'm serious. Like that. I don't know if it's the way it's shaped and the way the people are, the noises affect. There's something different about being in Death Valley.
You know what it is? It's the smell.
Is it the smell?
It's the smell.
I thought maybe the open air.
I tell you what, if you have
thought
at a
them
noon
open
game,
Well,
air
that's
stadium.
part of it.
Especially
It's
around
that it's
fall.
the open. It's the Louisiana
You get
swooped in.
Yeah,
And you
swooped in it.
you
yeah.
No,
better-
I'm telling you, for
Hold
people
up.
that are not from Louisiana, when they go into Death Valley, that's one of the things they describe is that they smell Louisiana. It smells like Louisiana
I
in
love
Death
and
that
you
smell.
Valley.
better
love
be
the smell.
you better be on the
Yep.
right side of that stadium because if it's a 12 o'clock game and you on the wrong side with that
Holy
sun,
shit, yeah.
you baking.
Oh yeah.
That's what I love about the Superdome.
Yep.
I'll take the
Unless it's
Superdome
at
whenever
night
it's
with
a
a
12
12
o'clock
front.
game, but any other time,
Skeeters.
3 or later, I'm in
Sure.
Death Valley
Good
all
call.
day. And it's not just that. Like I said, I've only ever been in there one time. But if you're outside,
Dude, the dome
The hype is
puts
just as
off a
real.
certain energy that's
It's undescribable,
Also, I think
man.
the dome is so loud because it's a dome, and I think
The-
that kind of
oh,
helps
the
hype everything.
craziest game I've ever been to was for Super Bowl year, second round playoff. We played Arizona, and that dome, people screaming right next to me, I couldn't hear them.
Yeah, you couldn't distinguish their
distinguish.
voice.
It was
Yeah.
so loud. It was like, holy shit. The energy was nuts. People were going ape shits. That's what we need, damn it.
Yeah,
Yes.
need that.
dude, we missed
Agreed.
it, and I'm telling you, that's part of why they don't have that buildup of this season is that nobody's been in the dome.
And here's
yet,
another
man.
here's another thing. Only allow the damn ticket holders in the 500 section and up to go. Those are true diehards that will scream to their
Oh, we way up
on the
there,
plaza
dude.
level. As the $2,500 ticket. No, everybody from 500 level and up, dude. Those people will get
Oh,
crazy.
we're 609,
that's
dude.
what's up.
We're in the cobweb
That's
section.
that's what
right.
they should do.
Cobweb,
but
baby.
I'm not gonna
Roll
lie
20.
to you. They hurting right now. They could take them $2,500 ticket
Oh
holders
yeah.
right now,
Oh yeah.
They'd
they
be like-
hurting.
They'd be like, oh,
and I bet there still be a line at the bathroom.
they'd be like
3,000
oh, yeah,
people.
every stall
Still a
is-
line at the bathroom. Can't even get out your seat.
Can you imagine, dude?
Yeah,
70.
man.
So back when it was full, max capacity, I think was 74,000. That's 74,000 people that are using those bathrooms.
Oh, it's
Oh,
gross.
God.
Wow,
It's gross.
that is a lot of pee
Dude, what?
and
lot of
other
pee.
stuff
and things.
and things. A lot of pee and things.
I hate to get off topic, but I gotta say, really funny story. So when I was younger, 10, 11, 12 years old, a family moved in, cat a corner to my house. They were from Bolivia, very much foreign to where we are,
I'm trying to put a map on Bolivia.
South America.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, I became really good friends. Still talk to this guy. Name's Andres. Shout out. One time, we were going to the football game, playing Brett Favre. Okay, and I remember Brett Favre because the people behind us were also Saints fans, and they kept shouting, "Sit down, Brett Favre." it stuck with me. Anyways, we brought this young Bolivian child with us, same age as myself, maybe a year older than me. My mom, my dad, and y'all know my mom and dad. I don't know if y'all know, but Pop got a little bit short of a temper. You know what the traffic's like when you leave the Superdome.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
You spending a good night.
I will
You spending
never.
an hour.
No, absolutely. No, I will never forget. This dude, foreign to this country, period, comes with us. We became pretty good friends. All right,
Flew straight back to Bolivia
dude.
after.
And he probably thought about it. Look, came to the
One-way
game,
ticket.
had fun. We had a great time. Fast forward, get in the car. Dad's short tempered. We at a red light. In this, for lack of better words, heifer. It turned green. She just start walking across. There's no, you're not okay to walk right now. She just starts crossing the street.
She owns the road, yeah.
This dude gets almost out the window. My father gets almost out the window and says, "Get out the way, you fucking cow." I swear to God, his face. I'm a young man, but I knew at that point he was ready to fly back home.
Wow.
I bet if I called him right now,
He thought
and
he was
I
about to
brought-
die.
Oh,
Yeah.
without question, he was like, "I made a horrible mistake coming with these people."
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, I got his phone number right now. I'd call him right now. I bet if I brought that story up, he would not forget it to this
When
day.
keeping it real goes wrong.
I mean, look, and Pop, hey, especially in traffic, don't get on Pop's nerve. He will cut you. Literally. Do not
love
get in his way. And of course, there's hundreds and thousands of people trying to leave at one time. He finally gets his green light. He's at the green light. Finally gets his chance to go, and this bitch tries to
Context.
walk across the street. Oh, she got an earful.
No, see, me and my son
And he's
will,
just in the back of the seat, probably pissing his pants.
because of that, I will sit in the seats at the Dome
You have
for
to.
a good 20, 30 minutes
Yeah.
Me too.
after the
Yeah.
game.
Or walk
Same.
out in the Champion Square, which at the time
Yeah.
there was no
Take
Champion
a
Square.
chill pill,
Yeah,
relax.
get another beer,
Nah,
hang out.
I don't
Yeah.
do the traffic, brother.
Don't. It's,
I can handle it better than Pops, apparently.
Oh, definitely.
But-
I promise
yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
On a bicycle, you could.
But yeah, no,
Yes.
I don't do that.
Yeah, no, he was pretty hot, and I mean, it was one of the, it was
Especially
back
if you lose.
in,
too.
it was back in the
God,
G.
that's the
No, it was
worst.
back in the G. Whenever we weren't that great.
When we were the Aints.
When we
it was right
left-
past that time, we weren't wearing brown paper bags, but we was getting there. And look, it was a nasty game. We was playing, Brett Favre. So it was a nasty game. We got our asses kicked, and we even left a little bit early. It was like mid fourth quarter, and it was still bad traffic because everybody else had the same idea.
I'm going to be
Shit.
Mr. Brilliant
Yeah.
and leave it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's my father. Of course, he's like, "Yeah, let's get out of here. We're gonna beat the traffic." No, we didn't. He just almost killed
Well,
the lady.
Almost killed it.
So, not that I ever wanted to bring up the no call on this podcast,
Oh.
but me and my son went to that game against
Y'all
the
were there?
Rams. Oh, yeah. No, I was in the Dome.
Oh man,
Yeah. So,
I'd have stayed in my seat.
you
for
want to
like
talk
2
about
hours.
not being
Just
able
contemplating life.
to handle traffic. Try to handle traffic after the no call. It's, yeah.
Oh, I bet it was lit.
Oh, I mean, it didn't. Traffic didn't move. It just didn't move. People were just checked out. They were
And you
driving.
probably had- yeah, you
but
probably
they were
had
still
people all in the street,
They were
too.
reliving the no call.
Oh yeah,
in their minds.
barely
They couldn't
turned
function.
green and nobody like 3 cars go.
Yeah, they couldn't function. They
Yeah.
didn't want to get home.
Yeah.
They wanted to go back in the Dome and redo the game because they were like, "What the hell just happened?"
And then you had drunkards. I'm gonna call them drunkards. They was walking all out, cussing and hollering and all that.
Dude,
hoot-ass
my
shit.
son learned good what the F-bomb was that day. He has been protected from the F-bomb his entire life until that day.
And that
Dad,
is-
what are they saying?
and
Oh,
that
he
is-
knew.
And that's why we have the clown shirt on the wall. For that reason.
This freaking guy, fucking clown. Sorry.
Yeah.
F-bomb. Every
Tell
time
me
I
how
say
you
it.
really feel.
It's still tough. It's
So
still-
we finally, all things considering, we finally gonna have 3,000 fans in the stadium.
Yay.
Okay. Michael Thomas will be back this week.
Yep.
He will be back.
Everybody's gonna be back. I think everybody's.
We had a bye week,
semi-healthy.
which
I think Davenport too. Like I think it's
full
I can't
squad.
think of anybody that's on the injury reserve
Yeah,
list right now.
I think everybody's.
Big hitters wise. Yeah, I think we're gonna have
Now, whether
this-
anything happens between
this
in
is it.
practice between now and then,
This
Yeah.
But-
this is your run. You got your bye week
yeah,
over.
this is it.
You got to stay. You
coming
gotta
up
stay
against
healthy.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Man.
I think they're
Coming up against-
We're gonna
Coming
do
up-
our thing. We're
coming up
gonna do
against
our
my
thing.
boy
It's gonna
Teddy
be a good
Bridgewater, though.
game, but we're gonna do our thing. Second half, you're gonna see us run away with it.
Coming.
Now
Teddy
here's
Bridgewater,
here's
man.
another.
I got so much love for that guy.
Great
God,
guy.
dude. When you see a smile, like even when it's a tough play, a tough down, he's got this smile about him that's just like, man,
Infectious.
I love you. You know, I don't know you, but I love you.
Trade
And
deadline.
that sucks.
Trade deadline's coming. You might see a
I
shot.
don't anticipate any trades that are gonna make us go wow, at this point. But you never know. I don't see any free agents too that make me go, why hasn't this person been picked up yet?
Not yet.
You know what I
Trade-
mean, Mariah? You
trade
got all
deadline-
this?
Trade,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
free
following,
agency.
Definitely following.
Yeah,
Trade-
exactly.
trade deadline.
You know,
She's our insider, in case y'all didn't know.
That being said, the hard truth is Drew Brees doesn't have many years, if any years left. Let's just come to reality with it. We're coming to a close with the Drew Brees legacy and the many records he's broken. Even though they don't want to talk about it because everybody hates him for some reason. Like even when you're watching a game and he's doing good, they're like, "Oh, great pass," but let's talk about everything negative about him. But if we start talking about Tom Brady, let me ride Tom Brady's dick. Because let me tell you, he is the greatest. Even though he just threw that interception, let me tell you why he's still better than you.
Yeah, it's not his
Because
fault
he's
that the
best.
other guy, the defense caught it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But so it's coming to a close. I think Sean and the Saints organization really need to take a look at, which look, I'm not knocking Taysom, but is he going to be our quarterback?
No.
I think he's better in the position he's in.
I have
the guy that could go in and I'm gonna call him flex. He's a master of flex.
I have a wild prediction.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Give it to us.
Drum roll.
Dax Prescott will be a Saint next year.
Yeah.
When
He's
his
gonna-
foot's facing the
he's
right way.
gonna- it's not that bad of an
Sorry.
injury as it looked, but
It
he's
No,
looked
it
really,
looked
really
pretty
bad.
bad.
It's
Discolored.
dislocated and fractured. But they were able to set it. It's gonna go. That's not a terrible.
Yeah, you can't call the man out on that because look at what
Fair,
Drew went
you know.
through.
Sure
They
that.
said Drew would never play football again, and then he broke.
Dallas isn't gonna pay him
Tons
the
of
money
records.
he wants.
You-
Drew's
You're going to see that get determined by the draft, I think. I think depending on how the draft plays out
Yep.
will then determine, because, obviously, Andy Dalton, after last game, they're already going, he ain't the answer. You
That's
put
right.
up 10 points, and the last touchdown was a straight-up trash touchdown. That didn't even count. 3 points the entire game? Come on, bro.
dude. I know we
Come
make,
on,
we
bro.
do make fun of Weedham boys a lot, but dude, Dax is still leading in passer yards right
Dude,
now.
I got no problem
Being
with that.
out 2 weeks, still top of the board.
I hate the Cowboys, and there's only 2 teams in the NFL
He's
that I can say I
he's
hate.
not a bad quarterback.
I like
No,
Dak.
no,
Dak
no,
Prescott
no.
as a person and as a quarterback.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
really do.
likable guy. No, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Look if they had a
This is
stellar
making me
defense.
sad.
It's also going to have to be a quarterback that's going to work with our offense, because our offense is not so say traditional, where we have, with the weapons that we have, with Taysom, with Michael. We got all-star wide receivers, but we have so much more than that. I would like to see a quarterback that could get out the pocket. I love Drew to death, but I wouldn't mind seeing a quarterback that get out the pocket. Drew's not big on that.
Yeah.
Drew don't get out of the pocket. Very, very seldom do you see him take off and make a
Well,
first
the
down.
one time he did get out the pocket, yeah.
Let's not talk about it.
Different topic. Voting. Don't forget to go out and early voting.
Please,
Vote.
please,
Vote.org.
please, please vote early.
I know,
on
early-
time don't matter.
It's
Go in person and
Person.
vote.
Are you doing early voting?
Nope, I'm going on voting day.
I'm probably gonna go.
I'm
vote
gonna
then.
go and pass by and check out the line. If it's really long, no, it's a pass.
It's like 2
I'll just
minutes
wait.
from my house. Thankfully.
Yeah, well, typically I don't. By the time I get off work and get home and shower and change, so I
Yeah.
can't go with my grimy ass clothes. I typically, by the time I get there, most people vote.
That's on the weekend too, huh?
Very seldom do I go
vote
in
on
and
the
says the
weekend.
line.
Yeah, you can vote.
I need to look it up. Do my civil duty. I'm not.
Yeah. No,
Is that true that they give you? And I heard this that they give you a finger condom to vote?
I haven't seen
They give
anything
you
I
about that.
wouldn't
a one finger
doubt
one
it,
finger rubber,
actually.
so you can push your button and just throw it away.
So you can go to
Oh,
Walmart
really?
all day long, and
Is everybody
every
else
other
touching
store
the
and
finger
touch all
rubbers,
over
though?
everything.
Wouldn't
but
it
Right.
be better just to give one glove to every person, just like cheaper maybe? What? I don't know. Like, hey, here's a glove, so you can put it on vote and throw your glove away.
I mean, it depends on the cost of a finger condom versus a glove, I guess. I mean,
But also the difficulty of a finger condom. I mean, no.
what if I press with more than one finger?
What?
Do I need 2 or 3 condoms?
But
I'm sure you can fit.
what if I pop?
Your big ass fingers.
oh, excuse me, sir, can't get another. I busted it.
Pull the curtain open. I split mine open.
I was really excited to make my vote, and I busted it.
Yeah, like, excuse me, sir.
Premature votulation.
Excuse me, sir. Yeah, I don't think you're ready for this jelly. And just roll it down.
Just walk in there with some KY squirt all over the finger.
KY?
Make it really awkward.
Yeah.
No, I'm not putting a finger condom on.
Champ, what finger realistically could you actually fit a regular finger condom on? Like pinky?
How would
Oh,
that
probably
work?
my pinky.
Pinky? Dude, you have to put it on your pinky. You'd be voting like
Oh,
this,
dude,
dude.
these are extra large.
You have the tiniest fingers. Put
these
those
are
fingers
extra
away.
large.
I want to put it up against champs at this point.
These are extra large.
His pinky finger's twice the size of yours. Right in front of my face. I can see it. This
I'm
is actual
I'm
footage.
telling you, dude, when I walk up, my knuckles scrape the ground. I'm a freaking gorilla, silverback gorilla. These hands are XL gloves.
They're going to have
You know,
one box of extra large finger condoms for when
And
Champ goes vote.
yeah.
But oh, look,
He's still
here's-
gonna split it
Here's
open.
the gorilla, yeah. Oh, I busted it.
Just bring your own. Dude.
yeah, I'm bringing my own glove.
Yeah, I'm walking there with gloves on. Just ready to go vote.
You can have those
Bro, what
gloves
if you
that
walked in
have
straight
brown
up with a
palms.
hazmat suit on, gloves, and a mask on top of the
There,
hazmat?
there are going to be people that
yeah.
they take that.
Honestly,
grand
I don't care.
opportunity.
Whatever it takes.
I'm not.
Go vote.
But again,
I'm ready for it to be over, dude.
But
It's-
yeah, you
it's-
know what
it's
the social
it's
media is
getting
going to be.
depressing, dude.
I voted with your
Yeah.
vote sticker.
With the
Look
vote
at me.
sticker. Dude,
I
that
did my
day-
civil duty.
That's gonna
Like, come
be
on, man.
lit. It's Facebook. That's all
You
you're gonna see
voted.
that
Great.
day.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, I want you to vote. I appreciate the fact that you voted.
You definitely
really
don't
have
have
to
to
hop
tell
on
nobody.
social media and tell everybody you voted.
Nope.
Not really.
So I shouldn't do my selfie. No.
You can do it. 'cause
Nah,
you're
yeah,
pretty.
You do you.
that this vote, like I said, I'm ready.
just-
I'm
it's
ready
just
for
ready
it to be
to be
over.
over.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. Even,
yeah.
even people that I know, friends of friends, and yada yada, such and so forth. Or I'm just tired of their posts. Like how I
The
feel about
political
Facebook.
talk.
The
yeah.
political talk, or if you're gonna post something, back it up with some facts. This is social media. Don't come at me looking for
Educate
facts.
yourself, Chris.
Yes,
Educate yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Don't come at me telling me how I need to post. Google it, bitch.
Hey, and
If I'm gonna post a funny meme about what I like or what I support, I don't need to back that up. It's a meme. We're on social media. This ain't Wikipedia, bitch. Go look it up.
in the words of Rodney King, bless his soul, passed away. Can't we all
Bless his soul.
can't we all just get along?
Amen.
Did he really say that?
He really did. Hey, you don't-
Somebody
you don't
did.
remember that? Yeah,
Somebody did. I'm
I'm pretty
absolute-
sure about
Really?
10 million people said
Absolutely.
that. Can't
No,
remember.
dude,
I've
when he
said
was
that.
at the press conference after everything, he healed up and everything. He was because they were rioting. I mean, Los Angeles was on fire, dude. Everything was going, and he was like,
Sound like New York City.
"Can we all just get along?" y'all remember that?
No.
Oh, dude.
I didn't know he was the first person to
I'm
say
uncultured, B. Totally uncultured.
Yeah, I'll look it up. He died of a drug overdose.
Really?
Yep, I think a drug overdose, and he fell into a pool like face first in the
Oh,
water.
jeez.
Pretty
So did he die from a drug overdose or did he drown?
I think
Sounds
I mean, the
like
drugs might have led him to the pool, but
Right.
did he drown or did
Hey,
he
That's
not?
telling no
Oh,
good. It
speaking
sounds
of
like
drugs, and I hate to bring this up, but we'll probably have to end on this topic. The Britney Spears
oh my
Oh.
goodness.
recycling of she went from batshit crazy about 10 years ago maybe?
Yeah.
07,
Nah,
baby.
no, it was older than
07,
10.
08,
Yeah.
Brittany.
Oh,
Yeah, like she
Shaved
went
her head off.
Yeah, like bat
Shit, crazy.
Have we not all had
Crazy.
like, Britney Spears 07 moment? No.
and
I think
then
everybody's had one.
I've
of those
never
moments.
shaved my head off.
Close
I
to
shaved
it.
my head.
you know what it takes for a woman to voluntarily go, I'm shaving all my head. Like I'm shaving. That's a
right
cry
there-
for
level
help.
crazy.
That's a
Yeah.
cry for. That's somebody that
No, I just
snapped.
wanted my natural curls. I definitely shaved my head, but I just wanted my
You
curly
shaved all your hair off?
Yeah, I shaved all
Pictures
my
or
head.
you didn't do it?
Pictures, I got them.
When this is over, we're looking at pictures. They may even go on this
When was
podcast,
this?
Period.
Like age
3
wise.
years ago, 4 years ago. So
No
20.
way.
Were you
21.
crazy at the time?
I wasn't. I wanted my curls.
Well,
my hair was straight.
that's different. You didn't look like you were a serial killer with an umbrella
I don't know.
at a
My
gas
dad just
station.
All
pretended
that
to
to
never
say,
notice that I
the
shaved my whole
recent
head.
post that she's done.
Oh, dude,
What happens,
It
man?
looks like somebody is in her body, controlling her body.
I thought it was computer animated. It looked so weird.
That's
She's like a
hard for
robot.
me because look, when I was a young boy, Britney Spears,
Oops,
not necessarily
I
her music, but yeah,
did
she
it
was
again.
it for me.
Yeah,
Like
I'm-
I had Britney Spears
Really?
poster.
You had a
Oh
Britney Spears
yeah,
crush? You had a
Oh, I
poster?
had a hard crush on.
No.
Oh, hard crush on Britney.
That's
The
adorable.
posters, dog.
with the
Oh,
like
yeah.
Catholic.
Catholic school. I had that poster.
It's
Rose
straight
Britney.
up.
Again poster?
It's Britney, bitch.
Look, for real, I dug her so hard. Like she was my jam, not music wise, but
Well, you need to go
body, face.
rescue her right now because she needs somebody.
she
to
need help. She need Jesus.
Dude.
I don't know what she need, but she.
Dude,
look-
the last
it,
video.
it sucks because this is not her first run at.
What's the thing? Like, you know how much it takes for somebody to go crazy,
Let's not shave your head off.
get
That's how it
better.
started growing.
You still got hair on your head. That's not Britney crazy.
Put it up to the camera.
Yeah,
It was
look.
a buzz. But
She didn't shave
that's
all the
after
hair
it
off.
grew up. I was embarrassed. I
Still
didn't
got
want
hair
to
on
post
there.
that.
No, she still got hair on there. Britney literally shaved, like scalped her head.
Yeah, like looked like she went to the
Yeah.
military.
Yeah.
To be
100%.
fair, it was a buzz cut.
To be
and I
fair.
didn't want to post it.
To be fair,
But I was like, oh, look at these little curls. It was worth it. Let me take a picture so I
It's
look less
just,
crazy.
it's just so weird because, dude, she's like, you can tell she's heavily medicated. Like, there's no,
Yeah.
that last video, she's
It's-
like, hi,
it's-
I went to the beach, and the top 5 things you need to do is take sunscreen, water, a towel, a dog, and
Oil.
bye. Like,
But you know what's going to happen?
What?
Watch. Mark my words. In 6 to 12 months, she's going to drop an album.
yes.
it's
Like-
that hype.
Yes.
Watch,
hype
because
man.
all the eyes are back on her. She's gonna,
homie, she ain't dropping nothing.
dude, she's gonna drop an album. It's gonna be
Except for
all
singing.
auto tune. There's not gonna be any singing. She's gonna be in the
So
booth.
classic Britney.
Bring
She's
out
gonna be in the
another
booth
snake.
for about 30 seconds for the entire album,
Y'all
and they're
almost
gonna
got
synthesize the
sprayed with
rest,
Michelob Ultra.
and it's gonna be hot.
Oh, yeah, you'll be hot, all right.
Gonna get a little Justin Bieber on there. With
I
her.
really wish that she would have just
JT.
like she
Bring it
went
back.
crazy.
Oh, no.
She brought
he's part
herself
of the reason
back
She went crazy.
No. She went crazy when she was with
backstage.
K-Fed.
Backup dancer.
Federline.
Federline.
No,
Kevin
he did start some
Federline.
drama in her life, though. He was
Kevin
like, yeah,
Federline.
I totally took Britney's virginity.
One of the dopest things he did. This is off topic, in my opinion. One of the dopest things he did when she cheated on him, and that dude went in the studio that night and dropped "Cry Me a River." That night,
Wait. Oh,
J.
okay.
Tim.
Yeah.
I'm
J.
thinking
Tim.
of
yeah.
JT and
No,
Timber-
yeah.
Tim-
You were still
Timber-
caught up on Kevin Federline. J. Tim.
I don't know. Eminem does that.
Justin Timberlake, baby.
that dude came like it was done. Like, dude, I was a hit.
I
You
like that
created
song
a hit.
too. That's kind of my jam.
And look at where he is now. Look at where
Timberland.
he is now compared to where she is now. Who won?
Dude said,
JT.
Timberlake,
All day.
get me a beat. Dude got a beat, and dude just stayed in the studio, lit it, and dude,
Crushed
a
it.
hit. How talented do you freaking have to be, bro?
JT
Yeah.
talented.
I mean, he do
And
whatever he
he's-
wants.
He's funny as shit, bro.
Yeah.
If you see some of his Saturday Night Live stuff with,
Dick in the box.
yeah, but what's
Jimmy
the other? It's not
No,
Fallon.
Fallon.
Jimmy
yeah.
Fallon. Dude, the summer camp one
Hashtag.
when they was singing Alanis Morissette.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah,
funny.
I'm gonna have to go
Oh,
rewatch.
I,
it.
I've watched him
What?
several times, and it never gets old.
Dude, he's funny. Bro.
But then again,
feel like they're
anything
best
anything
friends,
with
I love
Jimmy
it.
Fallon, whenever that dude gets up, that's a funny guy. You know
He
who
is.
I hate though, if we're talking about talk show host kind of situation.
Kimmel?
Who's the new
Yeah.
Daily Show
Trevor?
hate?
I like him.
Trevor who?
Hate.
Trevor who?
what's his name?
Trevor Noel?
No.
Okay, so
Noel or
speaking
no?
of,
No.
speaking
Hate.
of, we were talking.
Noah.
of-
Trevor
hate.
Noah.
Well,
Noah.
hold up, we were talking about cancel culture earlier, right? And they're going after people
yeah,
and all these
yeah. No,
celebrities,
yeah.
right?
He could be the face of that.
How come they have not gone after Jimmy Kimmel for the Man Show? Dude, that show was raw.
Yeah, I think
Remember the chicks
he's
jumping
so
on the
played-
trampoline?
He's so played out what they're gonna get after.
Yeah.
He's so played like who is. Nobody
But look-
even talks about him, so
look,
there's nothing.
pe-
what you gonna go after? What you gonna gain?
But that's the
dating
thing is
Sarah
that people
Silverman?
have to
It's
realize.
not like when
dude,
you-
I know it doesn't give you like an excuse card, but dude, you know, like dude, this is a comedy podcast. Like we say shit stupid that we just like joking, we just throwing out. It doesn't mean that the people we're affiliated with like that. Like
Yeah.
it's comedy. Like
Yeah.
it's just letting loose, having fun.
Yep.
Like a lot of these people are doing this and they're getting hammered for it. And it's like, dude, it's,
Well, tying it back to Joe Rogan, because he had a podcast with Jamie Foxx, who was talking about it's just easy to go after celebrities. They're just an easy target.
yeah, that's right.
But nobody's ready for like a real battle. It's just let me cancel them, let me give them a bunch of shit. But I'm not ready for the real battle that that I'm claiming this is about.
Yeah.
It's just an easy target.
Look, in today's world, similar as this, we're gonna wrap this thing up, but today's world, with everything that's going on, all the political, health
This has
wise,
been a bad year.
I mean, 2020's been a motherfucker.
Woo.
I'm not gonna lie
That
to
is
you.
an understatement.
Of the year, of the shittiest year you've ever been a part of. Look, let's look forward to 2021. Let's look forward to just making it through this year. Keep the people you love close. Do what you got to do. Stay positive. Keep moving forward. Keep your head up. And let's just get past this thing.
And one thing I did notice that 2020 started off shitty when
Still shitty.
Popeye from.
Boy.
But wait.
Don't start.
Hold on, no.
Don't start.
Hold on. He got arrested January 2nd, 2020. I'm just gonna say it. That's when shit started going downhill.
Yo, if I run into Popeye
don't-
and he doesn't give me a free glow stick, my
You-
ego's
you
going
go-
down.
I give him to a
without
free
doubt.
a bit bad enough. Yeah.
Like, what's up,
We
girl? I'm
lost the
looking like.
camera.
What's up? I'm looking like a snack. And if he like,
I'm from
yeah,
the
he
West,
just know-
West Bank. I'm from Morero. I'm from Algiers.
But he had West Bank.
Yeah.
West Bank.
West Bank
He's
on his
talking
head.
about, yeah, you know I mess with them West Bank chicks, man.
This bitch crazy, you know.
Crazy. Bitch, boom, bro, what you doing?
My
We
dude
lost the
Popeye.
camera.
Dude.
Yep.
I love to have to do in the podcast
yeah.
for real, bro. Reach out to us, whothathumor@gmail.com, Facebook.
Twitter,
Bring glow sticks.
Instagram. Check us out.
Bring glow
Hit us
sticks.
up. Watch our YouTube podcast. Comment, like, share. Leave us some feedback. Come on, let's see what you got. You know, thank you for joining us. We are Who That Humor, and we appreciate you guys. Holla.
Boop.
This is how we hoot at.
This is how we hoot it.
Na, I had to pee.
This is how we hoot it.
My eyes were floating.
This is how we hoot it.
And we'll see you next week for the next podcast.
This is how we hoot it.
This